Let the members of the Order of Defense attend upon their majesties.
Members of the Order of Defense, we have heard your counsel and we understand that you feel your numbers are lacking. Is this true? We have discussed this with you in accordance with the law, and we would call for Zaven Zeytuntsi in accordance with your wishes.
Your Majesties, may I address the populace?
You guys do.
The strength and stability of the kingdom lie in these virtues of its people: creativity, service, chivalry, and prowess. Like links in a chain, each must be strong, for if one fails, all will fail. The fighters of the kingdom defend it with their blades, with their prowess bring it strength, and with their honor bring it glory on the field. Zaven's journey toward this moment began in Anna Societatis 46, when Zaven joined the populace of Aniala. Is there one who would speak for Zaven from the populace?
Your Majesties, I would like to speak on behalf of the populace and of the college.
Please, without blessing.
Members of the populace, you know Zaven. Every single member of the college definitely knows Zaven, for at one point, he was our supreme overlord. But I first met Zaven when I was a newbie. I knew all of 2 people, and I went to my first ever event, which was a Roses tourney. And Zaven, of course, did very well in that Roses tourney, goes without saying. But I was scared because I didn't know anyone else at that event. And Zaven noticed. And he used his roses to give them to me so people would talk to me. And once he saw that I had people to talk with and I wasn't lonely anymore, he gave out more roses to anyone else he saw that didn't have someone to talk to. And soon the entire populace was talking and handing out roses and sharing and eat, drink, and being merry. It goes without saying that he is a really good fighter. We know this. But he is also a good man, and in my book that is far more important. He used his skill in the rapier to bring joy and fun and community and love to our populace. Every single person I know in this group has had a similar wonderful story with Zaven, but it goes beyond that. When I travel to Roweny, I get asked, do you know that Armenian guy with the really cool shield and the great armor? Yeah, I do. He's my mate. When I travel to Pontic, I can't wait to say that I know this man, because I know they know him already. Fourth, guys. That is how good he is. Literally across not just our kingdom, but the entire known world. Stories of Zaven has traveled. Beyond that, in his personal life, Zaven is an amazing advocate to the Armenian community. He brings so much passion, not just to what he does here, but across Perth, across Australia, across literally the world itself. Zaven is known to everyone, and every single person has been touched and inspired by his passion for what he does. I have known you for many years. You are one of my first friends, being put. I'm so proud that I can call you man.
In Anna Societatis 48, Zaven accepted apprenticeship to Dede Kilich ibn Sungur ibn Kadkatanji el Turhani. Is there one who would speak for Zaven from the Order of the Laurel?
I would speak for Zaven. I've known him for a long time, ever since he was a young lad and joined our group. I met him first through the college of St. Basil. I also met him through scouting, where he'd received one of the highest awards for that group. During this time, I have learnt that Zaven's passion for knowledge is absolute. He will go to the nth degree to find out different things, even traveling to poor war-torn Armenia, because that is his passion now. Although born here in Australia, he has so much history behind him. I had forgiven him for actually going for ancient, but, he has developed, as you can see. Who would have thought? He has been inspired by many. But one of the things that draws me to him as a Laurel is the amount of research that he puts into everything he does. So whether it be making the costume that he's wearing today, whether he's on the field of the armoured, on the field of the rapier, he will excel at all those things. And for this, I would call him my peer. Thank you.
In Anna Societatis 51, Zaven became squire to Sir Clement von Arlon. Is there one who would speak for Zaven from the Order of the Chivalry?
Majesty, populace. As a member of the Order of the Chivalry, we share the martial endeavours of the Order of Defence. I would be expected to speak of prowess, as prowess is the bar that you must meet to get discussed to enter the Order of the Chivalry. To enter a martial order, you need that fighting skill set. You need the understanding of combat, the mindset that goes with it. But that's not what an order is. Count Stephen once told me that prowess is what enables us to discuss all about you. It is that prowess that gets you to our table so we can look at the person you are. For Zaven, he has met that bar of prowess. He is easily there, and he is skillful in not just rapier, he is also a skilled combatant on our field. But it's not prowess that makes you a peer. It is the rest of the things that you bring to that table. I look at Zaven and I look at him going to the college continually and helping, not just helping new people, but inspiring new people, bringing that world of fresh faces into the SCA and making sure that they stay in the SCA and are treated as one of us. He brings all of that joy for what he does and shares it with others. He's not one for petty squabbles. He is the rock of reason that people lean on. People come to him and seek his advice. People are treating him as a peer and have done for a while. It is these chivalric virtues of the rest of what makes him a peer that we see and we recognize equally from our order to your order. Congratulations.
In Anna Societatis 51, Zaven continued this journey as a student of Master Damien Greybeard. Is there one who would speak for Zaven from the Order of Defence?
Many moons ago, Zaven came to the college, was interested in fencing, interested in everything, which is always an appealing thing for people who join us. Though sometimes that can lead to burnout, caution, don't do everything, take your pick, pace yourself. No, why would we do that? I was impressed by his thirst for knowledge, but his wanting to understand why. And he used that, developed it, and moved forward. There was a time where he needed to be a little distant from our location here, still in the same Enyala, just several days' ride away, out the sticks, doing service, as you do. And before he left, he said, what can I do out there to continue what I'm doing here, but alone? I did my best to give him some ideas of what to do, but to be honest, I wasn't really sure because I'd always had someone to exchange a blade with. But I did my best, and amazingly, he came back. He was better than when he left. I should probably follow those same exercises. He researched some fencing styles that I had not yet played with. And again, he increased in skill, and that was the last I could reliably beat him. I'm so proud. I attended a memorial service, a talk about not just the Armenian genocide, but how genocides since that big shindig in Europe a little while back, how many there have been around the world since. Something that Zaven had organized for anyone who was interested, and just listen to a speaker from the East who was an expert on this. And it moved me. Witness warmth. Witnessing it with compassion. This man has fated people. And how much he has researched all the lost knowledge that genocide brings, so that he could speak of it, share it, express it, bring it back to life. It's inspiring. When I needed to step back from the college for my own life, you stepped up and taught. And there are people here who have learnt more from Zaven than they have from me. Prowess, as stated, gets you attention. But that's all it gets. Who you are and what you do beyond just being good with a sword is what gets you recognized as a peer. You are and have been one of us for a while. It took a little bit for the rest of us to see this and go, well, yeah, you're right. Why haven't we done this already? At Rowan, you guys may recall that we were there. He did fairly well on the field. And I had several white collars approach me and say, yeah, he is as good as you said. And as good as has been proclaimed, not just from me, not just from Greybeard, not just from Don Card, but from other people of skill who have already fenced him, and they said, oh yeah, dangerous. But more than that, how he expresses himself on the field, and to people. This man is our peer.
Thank you, sir.
Is there a teacher who will release Zaven as a student?
Majesty's lady help. Yes, you want everyone who's first. I took this man as a student because of all of the things that my Pantera has just specified to you all. I watched, I appreciated, and this was somebody I wanted to keep. I wanted to see him grow with us. Yes, I will take my collar back at this time because it will be replaced with one that he has truly earned through recognition, not just me, but not just those of us in Anyala, but those of us across the kingdoms of the known world. And he is my peer, he is my friend. And that's all really I can say at this time.
Thank you for releasing him into the kingdom service.
He will give unto you as much as he has given unto the rest of unto the barony of Anyala. This was a symbol for here. What he now wears is a symbol for the kingdom.
Zaven Zeytuntsi, mindful of the wishes of your peers and aware of your prowess on the field, we are minded to admit you to the Order of Defense. Will you accept from us this honor?
I am.
Will you give us your word that you will henceforth comport yourself as befits a peer of the realm, as you most assuredly have until now? And what testimony to it we have had this day.
I am.
And that you will attempt in all endeavors to be a regular
And that you will attempt in all of your endeavors to be an example to our noble populace.
I am.
Will you promise, furthermore, to treat all with courtesy and to uphold the laws and customs of this kingdom?
I am.
Will you swear fealty to us, our throne and the crown and kingdom of Lockhart?
I'm sure. I am.
On which sword would you swear fealty?
Anyala Nation.
That way presented, please.
Place your hands upon our own.
To your liege and before your peers, repeat after me. Here do I swear by mouth and hand.
Այսու գուքամ եթում դալու, հենով և ցերքով,
Fealty and service to the kingdom of Lockhart.
հավուդարմատություն և ծառայություն, լոքակի թագավորություն,
To come and to go.
քալու և երթալու,
To do and to let be.
կատարելու և փակ թողնելու,
To strike and to spare.
հարվածելու և խնայելու,
To speak and to be silent.
խոսելու և լրելու,
In all matters that concern the kingdom.
թագավորության վերաբերող հարցերը,
On my honor and the lawful command of the crown.
պատվույս վրա և ըստ թագին օրենսդրական հարամաններուն,
in need or in plenty,
Bahanshki, կամ փակավաջման մեջ,
in peace or in war,
խաղաղության կամ բادرազմի մեջ,
in living or in dying.
յանքի մեջ կամ մահվան,
From this hour henceforth,
այս բահեն սկսյալ,
until the crown depart from their throne,
մինչև թակը հերանա իր քահեն,
death take me, or the world end.
մահը դանիզիս կամ աշխարհը վերջ ունենա։
So say I, Zaven Zeytuntsi,
Այսպես մնալ կհայտարարեմ ես Զավեն Զեյթունցի։
This do we hear, nor fail to remember, and we, for our part, swear fealty to you, to protect and defend yourself and your household with all of our power, until we depart our throne, death take us, or the world end. So say we, Lockhart. The badge of your order is a white livery collar. Is there one to be brought forward?
Please, indeed, Member Speaker.
Please.
I have been exploring how to play with leather, and I have produced this. It has no history beyond that, but it is a true article of the FCA.
This is a fine collar made by fine men. Seven, you'll be the first to wear it, and one day we might convey its history to one another.
Wear this collar as a sign of your estate that all may see. Bring forth the medallion.
Your Majesties, this medallion has a recent history. I was defending our kingdom at the Painted War several years ago, and one of the fine merchants there had this medallion sitting on their shelf. And I thought, this is a fine example of our badge. And I purchased it, and I wore it for the rest of that war. So that the badge has already seen service to our kingdom. And I believe that of all of the medallions that I've been gifted or seen over the years, this is the one that best suited the person and the regalia and the clothing that he would be wearing. And passing it, I now pass it for him.
Thank you. Wear this medallion as a sign of your order. We give you the right to wear a chain of fealty adorned according to your rank. Remember, this is no jewel to be admired, but a representation of the binding oaths you have sworn this day. Bring forth the chain.
I can't. I can't bow my head when I sacrifice her. I present to you the chain that I was handed. It has been made by an artisan in a far and currently unknown land, and it has been worn by all of martial prowess at this event. They did clean it up last week. And so it is, as Zaven, new to the order, but like Zaven, it is strong and of value to this kingdom.
Well spoken.
It is a fine
chain. Wear this chain as a token of your fealty. It is fitting that one such as yourself must be armed with a blade of steel. Please, bring forth the sword.
This sword has a short history, but has gone on a long journey. It is a handcrafted sword made in Armenia of the pattern of a 16th century Piaia. I'm mispronouncing, I suspect. And I am honoured to be able to pass this to my friend and my peer.
Thank you. Fine sword. Zaven Zeytuntsi, we give you leave to be armed in our presence, as befits one of your station. Rise, that you may be appropriately equipped. Bring no dishonour to this blade, and carry it, use it, in defence of any and all that have need of it in our realm, and in all the lands of the known world, wherever you may travel. By which sword would you be dubbed?
Sword of the Sun.
And by what name would you be recognised?
Varbed Zaven Zeytuntsi.
I dubbed thee once. I dubbed thee twice. I dubbed thee Varbed of Defence. From this day forward, let no blade touch you, save that you can reply with honour, courage, and prowess. We command you to succour the defenceless. Seek justice for those of every station, and maintain the honour of your order. Let Zaven Zeytuntsi be cloaked as befits his station.
Majesties, good ladies, gentlemen, all of you, all of the populace. This cloak is the cloak of the Order of Defence. It is contained within its lining the arms of all members of the Order. Zaven's arms will be added to his, and it will be complete.
Now safeguard this cloak until next it is needed to be passed to another in this great lineage of the defence. Please. Zaven, it befits you to be robed in a manner appropriate not just to your station, but to yourself and to your role in this world. As such, this hope shall take the form of your mantle, that all may recognize you. We now proclaim you, Zaven Zeytuntsi, Varbed of Defense. Please, greet your peers.
For Varbed Zaven Zeytuntsi, newest member of the Order of Defense, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Be it known that their majesties, Ariston and Jochen, Vasilevs and Konik of Lockhart, do on this day elevate their subject, Zaven Zeytuntsi, to the peerage of this kingdom, and do name him Varbed, and do admit him to the right noble order of defense. And they do grant unto him by letters patent these arms.
Huzzah.
Gules within a mallet of 6 points voided and interlaced, 6 crescents in estoile. In base, 2 eagles close, regardant adorsed or. To bear and to hold without let or hindrance throughout their realm. By our word and hand, this 1st day of June, Anna Societatis 60. Ariston, Vasilevs, Jochen, Koenig.
Thank you.
There being no further business before this court, all rise. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
For the barony of Anyala, the peers of the realm, and all of Lockhart, 3 cheers. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Court is ended.